TorgyTalk. 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 TorgyTalk.
What's up?
What up, everybody? Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, John Torgerson, and that's the co-host over there, Jake.
Hey, I'm Jake Wember.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Hey.
Oh, what a fun episode last. That bonus episode was pretty sweet. Hopefully, you guys tuned in and saw that. Shout out again to Pat, the designer.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was a cool episode. Yeah, man. He said he had fun, and hopefully he's going to come back on, in the future. So hopefully he's a reoccurring guest that we get to be graced with his presence every once in a while for him to talk his good Bears knowledge. His prediction was a little off. 24-17. It was 31 or fucking what was it? 38-13 or 31-13. 31-13.
38.
38-13. It's just
it was
a shit show. I don't know, dude. That was sad. It was not even the same team. I know you were on your way home from drill for the first part of it, right?
Yeah, I was. I was watching. I was watching in the car, like the end of the second quarter, and then
you didn't miss much, dude. It was just sad, like. Man. It just wasn't the same team. It just goes to show, like we were saying before the show, man. Like Matt Eberflus.
It wasn't only. Well, it wasn't only him.
He's good defensive coach, bad head coach.
Yeah,
but he called a good defense, though. He called a good defense. And
I mean, the defense, they did what they could. I mean, I guess not too much. They left George Kittle wide open.
George Kittle got 130 yards receiving.
They let up so many.
Jennings
so many big plays.
Pieced us apart, man.
Yeah, he did. He had a really good game. He was playing really smart, and we were just giving him every single opportunity.
Dude, he had a very high completion percentage too, I believe. Like he was like, dude, through the
I think going into the half, he was perfect.
Yeah, I think he had one. I think he had one incompletion.
Okay,
or something like that. But still, dude, he was
good.
He was good. I'm like, dude, he just took. I mean, Kyle Shanahan just out schemed us, out coached us, just found soft spots in that defense that, like we talked with Pat before. Eric Washington hadn't called plays defensively since the preseason, and with the last calls he called in the preseason were good plays. Apparently, but we didn't see any of that. We were rushing forward most of the day. I think Brock Purdy got hit 3 times, sacked once.
Jeez,
dude,
to Caleb Williams 7, right?
Caleb Williams 7. Like, was it 7? Didn't you say it was 7 at the half or something?
No, it was 4.
4 at the half.
4 at the half, 7 altogether.
I was gonna say 7 at the. I was like, Jesus Christ.
There was some really sad record that he broke for most sacks by a Bears quarterback.
I think the most sacks taken by a rookie quarterback ever.
Is it? Okay. Yeah, whatever.
I think Jake Plummer had the record before that, maybe, or something like that. I don't remember the record, but yeah, it was something ridiculous. We also found a stat the other day. This is the 12th out of the last 12 years. The Bears have had one winning season, and that was 2018, ended by the double doink.
Womp womp womp.
Seriously, dude, just fucking sad, man. It's a sad time to be a Bears fan, but I don't want to be delusional, but I just have faith that it could turn. I feel like it has to turn around.
I don't think it could get much worse. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. I feel like it has to get better. It has to.
They could go winless. I mean, it's possible. There's teams
I'm saying scratch this season. I'm just saying in the future. I'm not saying fuck this season. This season's fucked. I'm saying I'm just saying as a Bears fan in the next 5 to 10 years, I feel like it could get better. I hope. I want to hope and pray that it gets better. It should.
I think it has to. Yeah,
it has to. Like history, it can't just keep going this badly, dude. And it's insane, and it's getting so tough to watch. It's like I love football so much. I love watching football. I love watching other teams too, but it's like it's so much better when your team. I'm not asking us to be the goddamn New England Patriots. I just want us to win some fucking games, man.
Yeah, well, there was that game, the one right before this was the Thanksgiving game against the Lions, which was kind of awesome, Yes,
you literally keeping up with the best team in the goddamn league, and that was
that was fun to watch. Like,
yeah,
I could watch that game over and over. And like, I mean, there were good plays. I just don't know what happened. I mean,
this game was just sad, dude. Like I said, I don't think that the players like they just came out with no fire.
Nobody cared.
I just don't understand too. So like, this is another thing. It's got to be a rookie thing with Caleb. My dad and I were talking about this. It takes him like the whole first half to like figure out what the hell the defense is doing, and then he finally pops off in the second half. Threw 2 great touchdowns to Roma Dunze, which looked great. Still no interceptions. Got mighty close on a couple ones. Mighty close to sound like a guy. I don't think I've ever said mighty close. I've never said. Anyway, he got mighty close to a damn interception, and
he did. Instead, he fumbled it. But
yeah, that too.
Still no interceptions though. That's his stats still.
That was a weird play. I was like, what the hell was that? He wanted to.
He checked up.
He wanted to pull it back, and it just couldn't. Yeah. It is what it is, but he's still playing like for the circumstances. I mean, yeah, he's not. I mean, he played okay in the second half, but at the same time, it's like, dude, it's too like
it was too little, too late.
Too late, and it's just like, come on, man. It's just I'm sick of waiting for the whole third quarter for him to just do anything and just I just don't understand the defense, man. Like there was just this dude. They torched us with screen passes, dude. Screen passes and George Kittle. That was it. And Juwan Jennings. Juwan Jennings got a lot of catches too. But it was just like, where's Tyreek Stevenson? Where's Jalen? Where's Jalen Johnson? What happened? And then goddamn Jonathan Owens gets a pick at the end of the game, which is like whoop-de-doo.
The cherry on top. Did you see how quiet that was just the most anticlimactic interception I've ever seen.
As soon as he got that, I'm like, at least he gets to go home to his gold medal Olympic wife, Jonathan Owens.
Good for him.
Yeah.
I forgot that is he married to Simone Biles? Simone Biles.
Mm-hmm.
Good for him.
Yep.
Good for him.
Yeah, good for him. And hopefully, the sports gods can like give us some of her gold medals. Like just give it in football. Just like give us some stuff, man.
Need some of that Simone Biles energy.
Seriously, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. But dude, like other than that, man, I just like Matt Eberflus, bad head coach, good defensive coordinator. Thomas Brown, I want
still figuring it out.
I don't know, man. I feel like he's just going to be best in a booth at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like he called great offensive game from the booth. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just different from him being on the sideline. Maybe he's not. Maybe he doesn't. But he's got everything to worry about now. He's not just worried about the offense, but he needs to focus on the offense and Caleb.
He does. He took on other stuff. Yeah, I agree. I mean, he took on a lot. Moving up in that role in like such a quick time too.
10 days, and that looked like that.
Yeah,
it's not like
he should be able to show
even
something.
Like a Sunday to Sunday. It was a Thursday to Sunday. It looked like shit.
it was bad, but I don't know. Maybe he's just not ready for it. Or really, 10 days to take over an organization. That's a pretty daunting task.
Yeah, but it just didn't even look like the same team, dude. It was just wild. I was just blown away. I'm like, what is going on? They're just like, no, I was convinced that it was going to be like we were going to come off fire. And I was like, oh, dude, this is going to be the game. This is going to be our second. We're going to score first again. I was like, oh, we're 3 and out right away. Six punts yesterday. 6 punts. That's just,
jeez. I'm looking at this. Yeah, right. I'm looking at the stat. It says Rome Odunze became the first Bears rookie wide receiver to have 2 touchdowns in a game since 2001.
Wow, that's kind of cool. Good for Rome.
That is cool. Hell yeah. It's sad that it took this long.
It was also, I didn't like that after he caught one of the touchdowns, he started dancing. I'm like, dude, we are down by so much. Yeah. Stop dancing, please. Like, come on, man.
That was a bad look.
Yeah. I mean, we were getting paid. It's like, whatever. It's like,
whatever.
Hey, touchdown.
They
Yeah,
got
I
people
don't know.
talking about it. We're talking about it.
Yeah, that is true. Man, it's it's so hard. It's getting so hard to watch this stuff, man. It's getting really hard. And of course, like the year we decide to like start talking about the Bears on the podcast is like this year.
It's gotta be,
whoa, dude. It's like gotta be the most ridiculous year of all time. I think this is the most ups and downs. Okay, no, this is the most downs and downs. Like the downs keep going further down.
This gets worse and worse.
It's insane. I've never seen a season like this. This is wild, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't even know what's more. What do you think is more upsetting, this for us, or like what's going on over in New York with the Jets? Did you see that loss? They lost in overtime. Jets lost in overtime, bro. Aaron Rodgers they had a great game and then they lost in overtime. Oh, it's so funny, bro. I wonder.
I mean, at least they stood a chance.
What's more disappointing?
Oh, the Jets by far.
Yeah.
Well, I guess. I mean, I think the hype was around the Bears at the start of the season, so.
But also the hype around Aaron Rodgers, though. Aaron Rodgers coming off that injury, he's supposed to be God's grace, and then
was there hype though? I mean, I guess there was a little bit. I didn't see it. I didn't feel it. And I wasn't really expecting him to do much. I don't know. I know he's good. He's one of the best. I don't like him. Yeah.
I respect the fact of how good he is and what he's done, but at the same time, he's also a very, very selfish player. He throws his teammates under the bus like quite often.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
He threw what's his name? Mike. Jesus Christ, he's a receiver.
Oh, I don't know. What, like just blaming him in a press conference or something?
Yeah. So he said that he was supposed to hit it. Like he was supposed to be running up the numbers, and he was supposed to hit. That's where he threw it to. And Mike Williams was supposed to be at that place, and that's where he threw it to. And he was like, he wasn't there. That's where he's supposed to be. And he's just like, how about
what a jerk?
This is you know
like how about owning up? Like you're one of the best players. You're one of the best that's ever played that position. Like
you have eyes, man. Can't you see that he's
you
not
have
there?
Eyes too. Like.
Adjust your throw, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Like make it to where he can adjust to it.
I get it. Like if he's not where he's supposed to be, that's tough. But
don't say that to the press. You know what I'm saying? Like don't say that to the media. That's not right.
No, it's like something like I need to work on my game.
It's like, hey, we just got to get on the same page. This is
we need to get on the same page.
Boom. Done. Yeah, I don't know.
Were you PR trained or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, I'm like I said, man. This is just getting sickening. I'm almost ready to. We can just move on from the Bears if you want to right now. I think that's about it.
Bears, there's not much. I mean,
hang on, real quick. Vikings. 319 yards at the half is what to our 4.
To our 4. It's sad. 4 yards and 4 sacks.
Yards of offense. Total offensive yards.
4 yards, 4 sacks.
I can't believe that we kept the game on as long as we did. We should have switched over to the Buffalo Los Angeles game.
Oh my God! Right? What a game that was!
Man. Yeah. I mean,
final score was it 42 or 44 something?
42-36, I think, in overtime, something like that. They won in overtime. Yeah. But, Dan Orlovsky on ESPN was saying he's like
42-44.
42-44.
Sorry to interrupt. Yeah.
No worries. I'd rather have the correct score out there than make us look dumb. Excuse me. Dan Orlovsky was saying on ESPN that he's like I said in the beginning of the season, when LA is healthy, they are a good team, and they just showed it. Yeah. They just beat Buffalo. So if this offense is this healthy going into the postseason, everybody is in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Out of nowhere. Like, I don't know. I'm really excited to see what's going in the NFC, dude. Like, the NFC is like a wild card, right? I mean, I think it's still the Lions. I think the Lions are going to lock it down, but just because of
they need resiliency.
I think
what do you mean?
They're just resiliency, just like throughout the whole, like just when they're facing challenges throughout their whole game. Dude, no matter whatever happens, they just come out with a win. They figure
out how
they can be 4 deep at linebacker and be fine.
I just think
everybody
that
is
these injuries
so well coached that they can be six deep at a position and be okay.
I mean, I think that I hope that you're right because that'd be cool. If anybody's going to win it, I want it to be the Lions, obviously.
I want it to be the Bills.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
shame on you.
Bill. No, I'm not going to vote for it. I'm not going to root. Well, for one, I'm not going to root for a team in my own division.
Come on, dude. It's the new America's team. I mean,
I have liked the Bills since Josh Allen got over there. I'm a huge Josh Allen fan, and if I'm not going to root for the Bears, I'm going to root for an AFC team, and I'm going to root for the Bills. So I want the Bills to do it.
I appreciate.
That'd be cool to see the Lions do it, but I want if it's going to be Lions, I think it's going to be Lions Bills, and I want the Bills to do it.
Yeah, I think the Lions are going to struggle against the Eagles. That'll be
Lions,
interesting,
dude. Lions offense. I mean, if the Eagles' offense is their passing offense is not. It's kind of struggling. Jalen Hurts misses a lot of wide open receivers. Apparently, he did that in college too. Like he misses a lot of wide open receivers and just hits his checkdowns.
Really?
Yeah, he had AJ Brown wide open the other yesterday, just wide open, and people. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
I'm not going to talk shit about some guy that I don't really know. I don't really know much about Jalen Hurts, but that's what people are saying, that he had that problem back in college, just not being able to read defenses. They still got
Saquon Barkley. I mean, he's he could win
talented. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, and then who's their cornerback, the white guy?
Cooper DeJean.
Cooper DeJean. Yeah. I don't know. I just remember his one play.
The white corner.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, white cornerback, man. You don't see that too often. There's like 4 of them in the league right now. 3 of them. There's one for that. They got one. And then two other places have one. I forgot. I literally just saw it a couple hours ago about who was on. But anyway. But yeah, man, college football fucking conference championship weekend was this past weekend. Georgia, woo, fuck yeah, dude. Georgia is in. Georgia's. I mean, they were probably going to be in the SEC or in the playoff anyway, because they were in the SEC championship, and the voting committee made that pretty clear with the SMU situation, that if you're in your championship game, if you're in your conference championship game, no matter win or lose, you're still in the playoffs. Because that was the decision between SMU and Alabama. SMU was in the ACC conference championship and lost 34-31, and Alabama wasn't in the conference championship, and they had 3 losses, so Alabama did not get in. And people were all pissed off because Alabama's strength of schedule, all this shit. But strength of schedule is strength of schedule. I get it, but at the same time, it's like, you had 3 losses, man.
Wins are wins. I mean,
you had 3 losses.
Look at Boise State. I mean, they've been in a pretty weak conference, and they, first round playoff bye. I mean,
yep. Well, they were what, 12-1, right? Or whatever. They got one loss.
So, yeah.
They got one loss.
Yeah.
11-1.
Ashton Jeanty, he'll win the Heisman.
I don't know, man. I think Travis Hunter is going to win it, dude.
I think that Travis Hunter is great, but I think
he's
at an individual position.
Sides, but he's just dominant on both sides of the ball. It's never been done before, and he's top 5 on both sides.
I guess what is it? They're looking at like the best player or something, like just best overall.
I mean, yeah, best overall, yeah. But I mean, if he's top 5 at both, that's insane. And he got I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, that'd be cool to see that Ashton Jeanty guy. I don't know. That guy's stance pisses me off. Have you seen it? He just stands there. I'm like, dude, look ready,
he's
man.
So casual.
I hate it. I'm like, dude, you just I wonder if that'll go. I wonder if that'll fly in the NFL. I wonder if they'll crack down. If they'll be like, dude, just get in a ready position. You know what I'm saying?
You don't have anything to prove anymore. You made it here. Dude. Now get to work.
It just looks cocky. You know what I'm saying? But it also looks like fuck you. Like, I don't know. It's just like I feel like he could get a little bit faster off the ball if he's in a ready stance. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel
probably.
Like,
I mean,
if you're in an athletic stance,
I agree. I think he'd be much more like explosive than.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Georgia beats Texas in overtime. That was a fucking great game, dude.
Oh man.
I have my notes for it over there, but it's okay.
Who was that quarterback that got just absolutely rocked on that second to last play, right?
It was the last play of the half. Carson Beck got smoked, throwing the Hail Mary, and then Gunnar Stockton had to come in.
No, Gunnar Stockton right at the end of the
Gunnar
game.
Stockton went to go. Yeah, he was running. Yeah, he got fucking smoked.
Oh,
And then Carson, because he went down, or no, because his fucking helmet came off. I didn't know that this is a rule. Because his helmet came off, he had to come out for a play. That's a rule in college. So his helmet came off, so he had to come out for a play, and Carson Beck had to come in with his arm hanging because his arm got all messed up. The second to last play, the last play of the half, trying to throw a Hail Mary, and then he just came in and handed the ball off to Trevor Etienne. Trevor Etienne scored and won. I was like, oh man, that was a great game. It was a great game. It was wild because Quinn Ewers, man, he was throwing good balls, and they just couldn't finish the drive. And we were, they were getting penalties called all over them left and right. Texas was, but we shall see. We shall see what happens in the
Notre Dame
in the quarterfinals. It's going to be either Notre Dame or Indiana versus Georgia. I think it's going to be Notre Dame. It's because Notre Dame's got a home field versus Indiana.
Well, we were talking about that. I mean, it's Indiana. They're both. I feel like there's going to be a good show out from IU
yeah, for sure. I just that we were saying what we were talking before about this whole Kurt Cignetti, I think that's how you pronounce his last name. He's the head coach for Indiana. He is just livid. That I would be too, because they are 11-1. So is Notre Dame. Notre Dame lost to NIU at home. Indiana lost to Ohio State on the road, and Indiana got a lower seed and a fucking and in the second, and they didn't get the home field advantage.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is ridiculous. I think that Indiana should have gotten the home field advantage. Notre Dame lost at home to NIU.
Mm-hmm.
The only loss that they had was Ohio State on the road. That's a hard win as it is, or you know what I mean? Like, so you lost to NIU at home, dude. That was bad.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. So this whole I heard multiple times too on College Game Day that this was going to be the last, like, this whole 12-team playoff thing that they're doing. This is gonna be like a one and done thing.
Really?
Nobody likes it. I don't know. Just because of it comes down to voting. It's just like also like Nick.
Yeah, Saban, it's like almost favoritism.
To an extent, but like Nick Saban had he's like, well, what's the point of playing big games at that point?
Yeah,
he's like, because I mean, it doesn't even really matter. You gotta play strength of scheduled games to get to, like, for anything to matter. It's like,
so even if you do get, you do have a schedule where you got to play Ohio State and you're a small school, like, why bother even showing up? Why risk injury? Why all of that?
Pretty much. I mean, it's just like it's all the big money schools. Like, it's all now. It's all these.
Well, but you look at that and like, what about ASU? You see that? I mean, like they were 16th seed.
They were ranked at the bottom of their conference. Yeah, and then they won their conference.
And they won it, and they're here. So maybe there's like a little bit of hope in the system, or maybe that's hopefully, just like a penny pick from the committee.
It's just like, now that there's all these NIL, like all the NIL stuff, all these teams are just built with so much damn money now.
Mm-hmm.
These college teams, it's wild. It's insane. Like, dude, how much money these guys are spending on, like, recruiting players, and like Ohio State spent so much. Like, Ohio State's the most expensive team in college football.
Really?
They spent so much money on that roster apparently, just to lose to
Michigan. Michigan dropped it. Yeah, right.
To lose to Michigan. That's so funny, dude. And Michigan's about to have an awesome quarterback too.
Yeah, they are.
Did you see that
from LSU? Like,
yeah. Did you also see that Kirk Herbstreit, his son, signed to are committed to Michigan?
No.
So Kirk Herbstreit he's a College Game Day announcer, but he's a Ohio State alumni He's an Ohio State quarterback, and his son committed to Michigan. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, no. Yeah, Kirk Herbstreit's the man, dude. He's good shit. Him and Pat McAfee, all those college game day guys, dude. I love college game day. I watch it every Saturday, man. I wake up religiously.
You saw the one. Okay, then you obviously saw Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah,
making
all those picks. Yeah,
all of those picks, dude.
Is that a script, or is he a college football fan? Because he called out that Ohio game, and
Miami. It's
the Ohio Miami game. Yeah, he called that out, like, and called the underdog, and like I was like, damn, that's pretty impressive. Nice.
I'm sure that he like wrote stuff up. He probably practiced it, but like it seemed like he's a pretty good fan.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a trending topic. So who knows? Speaking of trending topics, guys, I don't know if you saw, we had a fucking the first viral video ever. I think, hang on, let's see how many views it's up to now.
It was at 81 earlier. 81,000? 81 views, yeah.
81 views. It is at 83.7 thousand views and 4,232 likes, 172 comments, 186 saves, and a fuck ton of reposts. So I need to stop saying fuck.
Yeah, I guess so, especially now.
Yeah. I'm working on it, guys. I know I say the F word a lot. I was in the military for 3 years. I was in the Army, okay? And if you were in active duty Army, you know that everybody pretty much praise with that word. Literally, you might as well go to church and the chaplain's up there just like, Lord Almighty, let's fucking get this day going. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a little silver lining. I mean, my mom thinks it's funny.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, well, I mean, we joked about it, but it's like, I'm just gonna listen to Torgy swear. She just thinks it's silly. Sometimes I get nervous and I cuss, but it is what it is. Okay,
we're working on it. It's gonna be good for comedy for me to clean it up too. So, yeah. What else we got? Big Ten championship. Penn State loses to Oregon.
Oh yeah, how about
wild fashion?
How about you make some picks? Let's make some picks. Let's pick some college football games.
College football. Okay, so
I think I'm looking at the NCAA bracket right now.
All right, I'm thinking it's going to be Texas versus Texas is going to beat Clemson.
Well, hold up. We got Texas and Ohio. Oh, I'm sorry, Tennessee. Tennessee and Ohio is who I'm looking at first. Okay.
I'm saying Ohio State's going to beat Tennessee.
Ohio State's going to beat Tennessee. All right. I could agree with that. Yeah.
I think Texas is going to beat Clemson.
Probably.
I think Penn State's going to beat SMU. And then Notre Dame's going to beat Indiana.
I think SMU is going to win that Penn State game.
You think so?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. I think it's going to be a Penn State upset at home. What's that place called?
Happy Valley.
Happy Valley. It's going to be a sad time.
That's a hard place to win. That's a hard place to win, dude. We got to visit that stadium next year, I think.
Oh, I think that'd be cool.
I think that should be our first. I don't know if we mentioned that on here, right? We're bucket listing college stadiums. We're bucket listing college stadiums.
I don't know. We want to. Making our rounds to the big ones.
And then I think so for these quarterfinal matchups,
round 2.
I'm gonna go with the Arizona State Texas upset.
You think Arizona State's gonna beat Texas? Okay.
I'm gonna have one upset in here. Actually, I'm gonna change that. I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm sorry. I'm gonna think Texas is gonna beat Arizona State. I think Boise State's gonna upset Penn State.
Okay.
That's my upset. I take that. Yeah, I take that back. Texas defense is just too good.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think Oregon is going to beat Ohio State, and Georgia is going to beat Notre Dame. It's going to be Georgia, Boise State semifinal. Georgia wins that to go to the national championship, and then Oregon beats Texas to go to the national championship, and then Georgia wins the whole thing because go Dogs. No, it's going to be that's a very, very tall order for the Bulldogs to beat the Ducks. That's a very tall order. The Oregon Ducks are very good.
A lot of people are predicting that, though.
I think honestly,
saw a lot of other brackets.
I'm a Georgia fan. I'm a Georgia fan. I want the Bulldogs to win. It's going to be a very tough game. Oregon is a very good team. They're 12-0, or 13-0 now that they got the Big Ten championship. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What is your prediction? What's your prediction?
Okay, so Tennessee, Ohio State. I got Ohio State winning. And then Clemson, Texas. It's going to be Texas. I think that's just too easy. And then, like I said, SMU is going to beat Penn State. There's going to be an upset in Happy Valley. And, I kind of want to see Indiana beat Notre Dame.
That'd be cool.
I want to see that happen. I want to see, because then, cool. Indiana, Georgia, well, even at that, that's going to be tough for Indiana. I think Georgia's going to beat Indiana. Who did I say? Boise State's going to beat SMU. Obviously, Ashton Jensen, he's just going to run all over them. They're going to take him out in the second quarter because they just don't need him anymore. ASU, Texas is going to win. And then Ohio State, Oregon, I guess. I think Ohio State's going to upset Oregon.
Wow.
Yeah, I think so. And then I think it's going to be Ohio State, Texas. Dude, it's going to be Ohio State, Georgia.
That's one of their two losses. Ohio State, that's one of their two losses. Was Oregon on the road at Oregon? They lost by, what was it, one or something?
There's some bad blood there.
That fucking. I think Will Howard slid for some reason. He slid to end the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was.
I remember seeing that clip.
So you think Ohio State, Georgia, huh?
I think Ohio State, Georgia. Yeah, that's going to be the finals. And I don't know. At that, I think Bulldogs. Right?
Hell yeah, that's funny. I don't know, man. We'll see what happens with Georgia's quarterback situation, because Carson Beck did hurt his throwing arm pretty bad. He couldn't grip the ball at halftime, so that's not good. But Gunnar Stockton came in there and got the offense moving in the second half.
He's got a week off. It'll be, that'll be good for him.
Yeah, I think even if Carson Beck can't play, I think we're in good shape with Gunnar Stockton. But speaking of Carson Beck, did you see his Snapchat scandal thing?
Yeah, I saw the screenshot.
Yeah, what did it say? It was like
something about his package or whatever. Like,
hang on, here it is. It says, "How about I show you this package and we'll see how fast your calendar opens up." He's an ugly dude, man.
What a dog!
He's not a good-looking guy. He drives a Lamborghini, though.
Well,
he looks like he looks like a scat. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't want to say I don't know. His eyes are sunken into his face and just
he looks tired.
Yeah. Okay, but hang on. So let's read about this here real quick. Yeah, so like I said, how about you show me your package and we'll show you how fast your calendar opens up. Beck writes in one photo, "Oh, can you run me over with your car so I don't have to play football anymore?" That's so funny. And somebody said, "Sure." Yeah, and then another snap, he says, "All right, you're right. That's my B. It's probably because I'm so lost in how good you look. Not trying to be weird, but especially when your tits are out, gets my shit so hard immediately."
That's what he said. I take back what I said about him being a dog. That's lame.
Oh my god, that's so funny, dude. Hang on. Somebody said that boy needs the gospel, and says, "Talk about tanking your draft stock." Oh my goodness gracious. Well, that's what you're gonna get when you get an NIL deal and you get your college kid. What do you expect? He's not supposed to. He's a starting quarterback for the Georgia Bulldogs.
I don't blame him.
I mean, do you look at Josh Allen's old tweets? Did you ever see those?
No.
Just look up Josh Allen's old tweets. It's so funny. He says something. He's like all the time, just randomly. He'd be like, "I'm so horny right now." Just randomly, he'd just say, "I'm like." Just Josh Allen's old Twitter when he was at Wyoming was just so
who
funny.
was the tight end that did the rapping that
Greg Olson.
Greg
Right?
Olson. Yeah, that's something.
Yeah, it's funny as hell.
They've all done. Yeah, that is funny.
Right? Wasn't it Greg Olson?
They've all done. Yeah, it was because he's an announcer now. Sometimes I think.
Yeah, I think actually the reason he's not announcing as much is because of Tom Brady.
Oh, that makes sense.
But from what I mean,
on the spotlight.
Yeah, but Greg Olson's a better.
Yeah. Well, but point is they've all done weird stuff.
Yeah.
It's all in good fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Look at Johnny Manziel.
yeah. He just had something pop up about him like taking a racy photo with his girlfriend in the shower.
Nice.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Hell yeah, Johnny football brother. But you know what? Now that we know about Texas A&M, how cool was Johnny Manziel? Oh, he went to Texas A&M, those yell leaders, dude. Should we just make fun of him again? Should we just make fun of him again and do the same fucking thing and go viral again?
Thing.
No, not doing it. Oh, that was funny, dude. I'm so glad that happened, and hopefully, dude. All these football episodes are getting the most views, so we shall see. Maybe TorgyTalk will be sportsy talk. Who knows? Who knows, guys?
Yeah.
If you like the sports episodes,
give us some more watches.
Let us know.
Give us some more views so that John will buy me like some equipment.
Yeah. That would be cool.
That'd be great,
dude. We need to make this happen, guys. If you guys would just keep watching and like tell your friends to watch, I'd like to do this full time. Come on.
Yeah, why not?
I say it all the time.
What a cool job that would be.
That'd be so cool, man. I would make such good content for you guys. Like
you need to go and see how Pat does it.
I am. Yeah,
you got to go see his studio.
That's another thing that Pat, the designer, told me. I asked him if I could come check out his studio and see how they run a live episode, and he said I could check it out. So,
that would just be cool to see.
Yeah, I just want to see how a professional, successful podcast works, and anything to improve this one. Like I said, I'm trying to make the best content possible. The audio is good. Video could be better, but we're getting there. We're getting there. All right.
We're doing fine.
The video on our one-on-ones are good. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is pretty clear, baby. It's pretty clear.
It doesn't transfer over that well from Zoom, I've noticed.
You don't think so? Well, no, from me to you right now?
It's me. It's me through the AirPods.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a phone call. It is what it is. I mean, you know what? It is what it is. We're in a trial period right now. This is only 11th episode of us doing this. Mm-hmm. Don't worry, guys. The quality will get better. We're about to start a new software, and we just got to get Jake one mic. That's it. That's all we need.
Yeah.
Give us there, guys. Fucking be patient. Jesus Christ. Fucking calm down. But I think that's about all we got for time, though, dude. I think we're running pretty low on time. But
probably. We were going for a minute.
Yeah, we got less than a minute. Holy shit. Oh, boy.
Oh, my God.
All right. Well, we will see you guys next week. So,
all right. Dude,
bye.
Bear down.
Go Bears. Bear down. Go Dogs.